Hey, this is old Uncle Mark in the mothership. 3-string cigar box guitar. Little Ted Nugent, little Fred Bear by request in A. There I was, back in the wild again. Felt right at home where I belong. I had that feeling coming over me again, just like it happened so many times before. All right, Fred Bear, yeah. So the simple part of this song is it's really only 3 chords, and you kind of use your volume knob to get it up to that Fred Bear chorus. So start out with your volume a little bit lower, like so, right? And you can use the pinky to turn that up and down, right? And if you watch videos, you'll see Ted do that. So he does that a lot. So if you want to learn how he plays and interacts, that's how he plays. So watch his videos and you'll see. You learn a lot, you know, watching how guitar players move their hands around. So it's in A minor. Okay? But you don't need to put this note in here. Okay? So it's A, F, G, F, open G, so a couple of things to start right out. Yes, there is an F here. So G, G sharp, A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F. That's the F chord, you know. F sharp, G. That's the G chord. But I hate going from here and then open. It's just this long stretches that I want to avoid. So I use this inversion. So you put your third finger here on the C, and you put your pinky on the C, and you put your first finger here on the F. And once you get used to this shape, it works all over the place, okay? So I'm going to be using it F. I'm going to be using it F, F sharp, G. I'm going to be using it G, G sharp, A. And it's all on these dots. So once you get the shape, it's easy. F, G, A. Okay? So once you get the shape, start playing with the shape. I'm using palm muting. The quick and dirty is you start here, right? And then you work your way to whatever mute you like. I do have a lesson on palm muting. It's part of my right hand technique. I would seriously look at that if you want to do songs like this and do them justice and do them right. Look at palm technique. So A, F, G. That's the whole song. So you go through the lyrics, and when you get to the Fred Bear part, turn up your volume. So I'll be doing this at the same time, so I'll show you what I'm doing. That's why your volume control is important in a position to you can access it with your pinky. Just little tricks that guitar players use. I wanted to say like the pros use, but you know what? I'm not a pro and I do it, so why not? There's also a trick that I like to do in here, and it's take my finger and put it here on this B, my pinky here, and also on the C. So I'm going to go. Hear that little. Then I go to F and play the same notes. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take out this bass string here and take it out of the equation, and it looks like this now. Okay? Kind of laying down this way. And getting this finger in here is a tough one, okay? That's what you're doing, is getting this finger in here within this chord shape. It's kind of a toughie. I've always had trouble with it, so just letting you know, it takes a lot of focus for me to be able to do this. And this is the intro, also in between lyrics. Then crank it up. Oh, Fred Bear, won't be down. Take me back where I belong. Alright? And you crank it back down. That's called using dynamics. Okay? You're enhancing the song dynamically. You are coming up and down and up and down. That's a big concept in rock, and frankly in all music, is to build tension and release tension. That's what you're trying to achieve by using dynamics, is building tension and releasing tension. So there's another section of the song where I like to come up to A here. So remember, F, we were on F, G, G sharp, A. This A exists, this F exists, and this G exists. And I like to use that. And I put my third finger there on the G note right there, and then when I come up to G, I put that on the A note, and I predominantly am playing these two strings. There is a solo section. Ted in this does like what a lot of classic rock artists do. He modulates the key. So instead of it being an A, it now goes to being in D. And it does a C and a G thing. I personally don't like it. I don't do it. But look, Ted does what Ted does. It's his song, and he plays it the way he plays it. I don't even use that solo in here. I just go back up to this when it comes solo time. So I just do that stuff and work that little angle. And that way I can get through the song. Nobody gets confused in my audience, you know, because frankly I can't be Ted, so why try? That's my attitude towards artists. Don't try to be them. Just emulate those techniques and things you like from them. So it's a good tune. Right, so Ted Nugent, Fred Bear, man, Fred Bear, long live the bear. So I do have a virtual tip jar down below. It is a paypal.me/Uncle Mark Tips. Thank you for all your donations and tips. Thank you for all your questions. I hope I can answer them that you post on the comment section on YouTube on this channel. Thank you for everything you do for me. Sharing on social media, getting the word out, letting everybody know I'm out here and exist in this nether world of the interwebs. Thank you so much. Mark from the Mothership. We'll see you.